Hello there and welcome back. Look who's back to visit us. How are you doing, Anna-Marie?
Very, very good, very good. I'm very happy to be here again.
Wonderful.
So, second show.
Second show, and I got to work with Anna-Marie with her launch show. And we had sellouts, didn't we? You had to go home early, if I remember rightly.
Yes.
Wow. Well,
That's
you
right.
never know. Today could be the same. Now, we'll let you know that everything that we've got on the show is now available on pre-order. Now, if you're not sure what that means, it means that usually products become live as we present them to you and we bring the details up on the screen. But what our lovely Ellie has done is she's made everything available from the get-go. So if you want to jump onto the website, you'll be able to see everything else that's coming up and get ahead of the game, which is something I do advise you to do so, because it gets very busy when we start showing everybody what you've bought. And we've got brand new stuff.
Yes, again, brand new, really exciting, and I'm
Lovely.
really looking forward to actually working with it as well and showing everybody what this collection is about.
So we've got them on the display here. So the dies are kind of dotted around a little bit. You're going to get all 4 of the die sets, but you've got a fabulous deal to be had. I mean, we're looking at some of these beautiful finished samples illustrating how you can use these. Now, the price on your screen, first and foremost, is not the price you are going to be paying. In fact, let's get that price down, because I know lots of you want to shop for this one and you'd like to know exactly what it is that you're paying. So there you go. The details now popping up on your screen of £93.95, and you can spread the cost. So you don't have to find that all in one go together. You've got 3-way split, making it a very affordable £31.31. Now talk us around the die. So as we're looking at the dies, you'll see them pop up on the screen there, Anna-Marie. It's a spring collection I'm looking at here. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that's right. Spring Cornflower collection, and we've got 5 die sets in one collection, so loads. I mean, I love the fact how versatile they are, and of course 3 of them dies basically are to do with sprigs, okay, in a different format, different size and so on, but they obviously they're meant to work together as and when you need them. And obviously you could I show you hopefully in my demo obviously how good they are together or separately and what else you could do with them. But you know, you've got a lovely sprigs, a border, which we call a border, which you can use as a border, of course, but they are nicely spaced, and you could, that means that you could actually separate them, each one, and use obviously each sprig as and when you need it, because they vary in size and slight design as well.
Now, can I be very controversial? Is this okay? If I bring that die down to here, because then you've got all 4 of them together, and I think, oh no, there's 5, isn't there? There's one on the top
There is
as well.
5, yeah.
Forget that. Because
sorry.
I suddenly thought, why have we got 3 together when there's 4? But no.
I know there's 5, yeah.
So
there is 5
let's talk
sets.
around them individually. So let's start off with the top one that we've got here. So what's this die all about?
Well, that's the cornflower and stamen set. So obviously we've got, I mean, you can see loads of different shapes in stamens, I mean, in different sizes.
And is that going to make flowers like this one that we've got over to the side?
That's right. That's actually a busy cornflower that I've created.
Gorgeous.
And right behind the cornflower, I've got something that actually comes on another die, which is the dotty wheel. Okay. So all the elements, basically I put together,
they all link
together. To work.
Love it.
To work, to give you that sort of extra.
So if we drop down, we'll see even more finished samples with different styles of that gorgeous cornflower in there as we head back over to the next die set that you've got here. So you can see all of these gorgeous elements come together. Already nearly 10% of the stock has gone. So what have we got in this bundle?
Well, in this one, Hayley, we've got a very versatile die, which basically I call it dotty corner for you, because you're getting words just for, and you're getting number 4, which is a nice large number, which I actually like to use as a part of my floral arrangement.
Nice.
So something that stands out, and obviously draws your eye into the creation as well. It's like, oh, what is this for about?
Yes.
Oh, just for you. Okay.
Nice.
Right. You know, little
like that idea.
But also the frame in itself, it's amazing, because not only you can use it as it's designed, as a square with the sprig, but the sprig is actually very easily snippable. So you could actually remove it and use it within that creation. But you could also introduce it to another card. And let me show you as an example, this one, very quick and easy. Okay.
I'll take that from you.
Very quick and easy. Where you have actually the sprig behind is the one from the frame.
Right.
Okay. Then I added additional sprig, obviously from the sprig border, and then you have a cornflower. And of course, let's not forget about the dotty the sprig circles.
I love that circle.
So it's a very delicate, okay, set of 3 circles. Oh, one of them is oval. 2 of them come with sprigs again.
Yes.
So this whole collection works for me.
Absolutely,
Anyway,
so
I hope
elegant.
everybody's agreeing.
Absolutely. I'm going to give you that one back there
But
as well.
now, not only going back to the actual dotty border, not only, okay, you could use it as actual border, but you could take away each part. So if you wanted to work only with the dotty corner, you could have a corner,
Yeah.
right? You would create something like this, okay?
So it's kind of just using the upright and the horizontal.
That's right.
Right, I
But let's
see.
not forget about the square, the actual plain top part
It's
of the
almost
border.
like a stitch detail, is it, that
That's
you've got
right.
there?
Well, there you go. It's, I say plain, but obviously comes with a stitched effect. Well done. And basically that as well, if you die cut 2 of them, you could create a square, which let me show you.
So,
on this
of
card.
course, yes, because it's kind of like you've got
you go.
half a square, another half a square, but
So-
play around with it, yes.
So this frame
Yeah.
comes from that dotty corner
Yes.
for you a set as well. So nothing is wasted.
Yes.
Everything works. Okay, and basically that's the spring collection.
That's beautiful.
I mean, I love the fact that even later on, obviously,
Thank
we've
you.
got, we will be talking about the dotty wheels.
Well, this is it. As you drop down to the next shelf, in the centre there, you've got these gorgeous wheel-like formations that you can see here, with these almost like strands coming out from the
Yeah.
centre. I mean, they look absolutely beautiful. And we can kind of see them in the backdrop here, just tucked away in
That's
the white cardstock there. What a lovely way of extending the design.
Well, again, thank you, but something different. I mean, you could obviously, one of the cards that we're seeing now, which is the aqua, okay? If you look at the dotty wheel, the large one, I actually coloured that wheel using 2 different colours. So obviously, that gives you some
That's
sort of...
one half and that's the other
Yeah,
half of it,
additional interesting
Yeah.
sort of look, but you're also getting the medium. I mean, everything depends. You could use them as your background, like nice decorative dies for your backgrounds, but you could use them as part of your flower.
Nice,
okay?
yeah.
And then you could actually use them on top. You could snip them, obviously, and use a little elements of that within your arrangement.
Absolutely.
So it's a very, very,
Very versatile, and different
die.
sizes. Different sizes of the little dots as well, which is key.
That's
'cause
right.
You don't want to just kind of snip it down because the dots will be too big. It'll all be out of proportion.
Yes.
So you've got to have it
Yeah.
right there. So that is the key thing.
Yeah.
And again, here you can see them being used in a beautiful finished sample there, surrounding the flowers, adding to the flowers, framing, if you will, but giving a really, really soft, gentle, but classy finish to anything that you are making. So those are the dotty wheels. Alongside the die with the dotty wheels, we've got these lovely, almost like they remind me of like a little wreath-like formation that we've got. They remind me of, is it like the birch? I can't think what the actual...
Well, yeah,
the
like
twist-
twigs.
Twiggy
Okay,
thing.
yeah, that's right.
yeah,
Yes,
that's these ones
absolutely.
here.
And this is the part of the collection, which obviously it's the sprig circles. Okay, so you can use any one of them individually.
Yes.
But they also create a beautiful cluster of 3 or 2.
Yes.
Okay, and I think even on this card you can actually quite easily see.
Oh, up on the top shelf, yeah.
That's right. It's a part of your design. It's very delicate, and I use 3 of them. Okay, so if you want them to pop, you use obviously the contrasting color
Yes,
card.
yeah.
But if you don't, if you want obviously the message to pop or the flower to pop, you make them a little bit more muted.
Beautiful.
But on this one, it's a classical one because obviously you see them in the background, but not as a
Beautiful.
main feature on that
Just
one.
gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And you'll use these in so many different ways. Just before we have a look at the last die that we've got in the bottom corner over there, we've had a lovely message pop up. So let me share this message to you, which is on your screens at the moment. Hi, ladies. Oh, I absolutely love Anna Marie designs. We do too. I think this is my favourite collection. Oh, my goodness. The flowers are so pretty. Aren't they just?
Thank you,
Absolutely
Elizabeth.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Now, it's the last die that we're looking at here, and I love this because it's almost like you've got them in that they almost remind me of like a window box, that they're just there.
That's
but you
right.
could use them as a border in loads of
That's
different
it.
ways.
I mean, the border makes sense to me because obviously when we have a lot of small dies which are not attached to each other or within one sort of group,
Yes.
okay, it's so easily to actually misplace them
Easily, yes.
in a craft room, isn't it? It's like, okay,
Absolutely,
where's that border? Where's that border? Where's that a little twig or a leaf or whatever, even flower? So that's why it's a bit of a common sense on my part, because I know for fact I would lose one.
Absolutely.
Well, I wouldn't lose it, but I would misplace it.
It
So
would be that one, wouldn't it? The little tiny one.
Exactly. So I know for fact that basically you have a border, because obviously you can have your arrangement going up,
Yes.
but you could have your arrangement going down.
Yeah.
And because we've got some other dies like dotty falls, for example, which they kind of like, they can go up. I mean, the dotty falls like the white sprigs you're seeing on this card, but very easily you could reverse them and have them
come from the top.
flow from obviously top to the
Nice
bottom.
idea.
So beautiful.
So there you go. Those are your 5 dies, your brand new dies. Lots of you shopping for these, lots of you adding these into your basket, lots of taking advantage. Check your baskets out and you're ready for the demo. I know. We're going to have Anna-Marie demonstrate for you in just a wee while. In fact, I'm going to let you get ready for your demo, if that's okay. But I'm going to give you an official heads up that already 20% of the stock has gone. And that's not including all of you guys with this still in your basket. So please do not leave it too long. I'm going to leave that with you on your screen while I head back over in this direction, because we've got lots of other things to share with you as well. A few more brand new item elements to share with you as well. So we have got a lovely array here just to the side of me here, where you've got like a typewritten, let me just grab hold of that for you. Lots of little phrases and sentiments are featuring on those finished cards that we saw, and this is a quick and easy way for you to actually add those. So with these you're going to get 10 A4 sheets, and you've got a variety of different sentiments on there. 480 of them, in fact, for just £6.99. And I'm sure we will see these in action in a little while as well. So very, very quickly sharing those with you. So all of these on their way to you. Loads of you shopping for these. Lovely style, very easy for you to work with, and definitely worth taking advantage of. And yeah, that's exactly what you are doing. 10% of the stock has gone. Little really does go a long way with these. So you can just see them as little tuck-ins, just alongside any of the beautiful elements that you're adding. Just add in that little subtle sentiment that you need to say with anything that you are making. Please check your baskets out with those, that they are flying out. So do take advantage of those as quick as you possibly can. Then we've got a lovely little die set that I'm going to share with you, which now I don't know if I'll be able to reach it, but let's give it a go. There you go. Now, this is a very useful set. You're looking at kind of like concentric shapes with this one. So your dotty squares, which are going to work beautifully alongside those new designs. £24.99 is giving you a lot of scope with regards to this one, and you will see that they are all individual dies. So these are going to surround and frame and create kind of little snip-ins, if you're wanting to, alongside that dotted collection that is proving to be so popular today. So if you like the idea of getting hold of that one, please do. And then the next one that we've got for you is this one here, which is your nested dotty frame. So this is where you've kind of got a die cutting the inside as well as the outside. So the last one that we looked at hadn't got a straight edge, a harsh edge, if you will. This one's got a hard edge, and it's also got that scallop detail on the inside and the inner almost lace-like detail, if you will. So this is going to be creating your frames. You don't have to take an Indian and outie or anything like that. It's already done for you. And £24.99, a beautiful frame it will be as well. So yeah, do take advantage of those. There's lots of other things that we will look at as time goes on, but those are all the things that I wanted to share with you at this get-go at the top of the show. But I know that you want to get into a demo, so that is what we're going to see Anna-Marie doing, and she's going to be working with that brand new collection, that brand new bundle, the details of which are back on your screen now. So yeah, do make sure you get that into your basket. Keep your messages coming as well. It's only your second ever show. Well, not your second ever show, your second ever day with us, shall I say. Oh, no, did you know, did you go home after the last first show? You did? So she's
I did, yeah.
Yeah, your second ever show, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is. That is actually a very good point.
When we think about
Second
it.
hour.
Yeah, because you didn't,
Hour, yes.
you didn't get to do your second hour last time.
That's right.
Got
This is my
nothing to
second
sell.
hour. Yes, that's right.
Lovely. What have you got planned in your demo?
Okay, so right. So what I will begin with is basically I have this layer here of my 8x8 size card.
Anna-Marie, do you want me to come and join you, or do you want me to stay over this side?
Well, it's up to you, obviously, Hayley. But yeah, it would be nice to have you
Do you
here.
want me to come over? I'll come over. I'll
Okay.
come and join you. We
Yeah.
seem such a long way apart over there, and I don't
Yeah.
like it. Right, okay.
Right, okay. And now I wanted to show you, obviously, my dotty corner die.
Lovely.
Right, so this is what you're getting, and this is on the organic sort of craft card. Now, as you know, if you obviously take another sort of colour card, you have more of a contrast showing. This is not the colour I will be using, but it's very organic, so it will be matching with my sort of lovely colours. So now, this is your die, and this is what I was talking about earlier, this particular sprig here, where it's very easily snippable, right?
So that cuts it out as it is. I mean, that's a lovely foundation to start with, isn't it?
It's amazing for all your quick and easy cards anyway, because, majority of this work is already done for you. And I'm just going to very, very quickly
just separate
this bit. And here, obviously, all you do is just follow that circle, which is quite easily done, and nobody would know anything else. Right, so this could potentially be...
So keep that for something else.
Okay, so what I'm going to do with this part, okay, is actually glue it onto my piece of white card. Just make sure that obviously it's nicely aligned as it's supposed to.
Lovely.
I'm just going to use the PVE glue.
Wonderful. So just make sure it's a glue that dries clear, I'm guessing. Always good to have.
Yeah, I think most glues now PVE glues dry clear.
That's true.
But so we're just going to actually have this. I'm just going to pop a little bit here.
Lovely.
Because what I don't want to show is actually my white piece of card.
Okay.
I want this part to be the main thing. Right, so let's just flip it over and just align it just within. So just starting with my corner there.
So what size kind of card base is this that you're working with?
Well, you just... Well, I don't know.
Well, I suppose because it's going onto a card base, isn't it? So, yeah, no, that's fair enough.
I literally just cut my mount to be hidden behind my dotty corner.
Yeah, so it's just inside that scalloped edge.
That's right.
Right,
okay.
I'm with you.
So there you go. Now at this point, right, and it's only up to you if you want to do it. Now we can keep this lovely border as it is, beautiful, contrasting. And we can also add these leftovers, these strips.
So they came out of them.
That's right, which basically I ended up from my previous, obviously, series of die cutting.
Keep all of those.
Keep all of those to the side. Okay, we will see that in a moment. However, let me just pop it over because if the glue is sticking out. Okay.
Incidentally, the big bundle, over 30% of the stock has gone already. We're not even halfway through the show, so lots of you taking advantage of that. Made up of 5 beautiful dies, including the dotted corner that Anna-Marie is working with. So the details are up on your screen. That's where you've got your saving, you've got your split pay as well, and it does mean that you're going to be able to get hold of all 5 of them in one go. However, we have got individual details that we will be sharing with you on your screen, so you can kind of cherry pick, can take advantage of individual dies if you're wanting to, but keep an eye on that total, because obviously with the big bundle, that's where you're going to get the saving, and of course with the split pay, it means it's the affordable way of getting hold of everything. So yeah, just consider that before you make your final decision on those singles.
Right, I'm using a double-sided tape, but you know, you could actually use the 3D pads, which obviously would look lovely as well. Now, let me just pop it, there you go. Straight.
Lovely.
Right.
Beautiful.
So I know that I already have this twig, and now if you look at this twig, it came from the bottom of my frame. Lovely. I want, however, in this creation, want to have bigger, more impactful sort of arrangement. So therefore, this twig will actually go to the top.
Taking it higher, yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay, so now let's focus on our beautiful flowers, because pretty much, obviously, I have everything in place. And I will be using 3 colours. So I've already inked up my largest cornflower, and I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but you're getting 4 different sizes of the cornflower.
That's very generous.
So that's right. So, well, if you have so many sizes of flower, I think you can create beautiful arrangements.
Gives you lots of scope.
That's right.
Because yes, you can make them fuller, or you can have different sizes within your project.
That's
so
right.
yeah, no,
that's right.
That's a good point.
So there you go. So I have my largest flower, largest one, inked up, and I'm basically just curving it backwards a little bit. And just to save time, obviously I prepared the other two,
Okay,
but I
okay.
do need to put my blue one together because we're going to have 3 different colours. Okay, so that's what that's right. Okay, so one inside the other.
What sort of cardstock do you tend to cut from? What weight do you
I use a super smooth
Okay,
printer card.
lovely.
Okay. Now I also know that I will be using this. There is this largest. Where did I put? Oh, here. There is this largest stamen.
Okay.
Which actually, I have to say, even the stamens are also your flowers.
Yeah.
Because like this one, Hayley. Okay, that's just your stamens.
That's beautiful.
But you could create a smaller
They
flowers
remind
as well.
me of, you know, like the dandelions. Dandelions, when they dry out, and you've got the dandelion clock. They look very much like that. You know, the bit before you blow it,
Yeah.
you know, the
Oh,
little seed pods
yes.
go off.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know what you mean. And this one is also the lovely one and smaller version. And I did die cut it in the craft card, so it's nice corresponding with my layer.
Nice.
Okay. So for now, that's what I'm going to
Very
have.
nice.
Okay. And obviously now what I like to do is just, we don't want it like perfect flower. So you can actually squash them here or
Okay,
here.
let's give it a bit
and
of a scrunch.
That's right. Okay, so now let's focus on the yellow ones. We've got yellow and yellow, pink and... But I die cut this one in the Blissful Roses. So I've got a little bit of pink here. And obviously now, if this pink is not matching with the pink that you have from the canvas card, this is the pink from a canvas card, well, you could very easily, and I use this on purpose because you could very easily actually mute down the color by using the same color ink pad. So you see, it's not this bright pink that you're getting. There you go. Can you see?
No,
It's a massive
toned
difference,
it down,
right?
yes,
Okay.
yeah.
So now let's not forget, as most flowers, we can actually build them and create, obviously, one bezier by simply placing the next one in size on top. And you could just build and build and build and build and build. So this is amazing. Okay, and now I'm going to use this one because obviously the smaller flower is smaller, so I'm just going to use this stamen.
Lovely.
All right. So it's actually quite nice to have different colour stamen as well.
Yes, yeah, that's a good point actually. You can really mix it up, can't you? Make different elements pop
Okay,
and
so,
fit.
so far I've got these two, right?
Okay.
So
Oh,
far.
can I bring that forward
Yeah.
just so everybody can see? There
So
you
far,
go.
that's what we have.
Very nice.
Okay, and now it is going to be... So I've got the largest one, the next one in size, and now we can have the a smaller in size. And again, I could actually have a busy one if I wanted to, or you can have just one. But let's create the busy collection.
Okie dokie.
Because I'm actually, what's the word? I'm working with 8x8 size cards. So we want nice, impactful sort of creation. Okay, so I'm just adding to my creation, right?
Lovely.
This one can stay to the side. And now let's do the
Okay, let's bring that one and
blue.
show everybody again. So a little one there, so the different gradients of sizes as you can see going on here.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Okay. Now, I actually used 2 different blues from the Canvas collection, and we call them pigeon blue, lighter and darker. So let's just do very quick 2 variation.
And the
Right.
Canvas collection, I think we have got on the show. I will be sharing some of the different bits and pieces with you, with Anne-Marie in a little while as well. So some items that are back in stock, they're all on the website at the moment. So if you do want to jump ahead, you can do.
Okay.
But we will look at them.
So there you go. So I want a DD one. So this is my darker blue. And this is also a very unusual blue, which is amazing. It is on the blue side, blue family.
Yes.
But, you know, it's not what you expect from a blue. And obviously, when you've got your cornflower like this, you could obviously curve the petals backwards, which is lovely. And we're just going to pop them together.
Simple as that.
Simple as that. And we're going to add a lovely stamen. And the thing is, Hayley, you don't even have to use a stamen. You could just very easily, okay, pop a nice embellishment just straight
a
onto
gem
it.
or something like that.
That
yeah.
is right. So it's whatever you decide. So I'm just going to go for this one. And Now, on top of that, this one I'm going to use the second stamen, which is actually one of the colors from the canvas card.
Okie dokie.
So, again, is matching my border. So it's quite nice to have that. And look how lovely this looks. It's just, okay, so many lovely layers. Okay, so if I need any more, okay, we can come back and we can make another flower. But so far, I think I'm pretty good. I've got them sorted. So next thing, what we're going to do, let me put this away, and let me now introduce another layer. Right, so from the Blissful Roses, what I want, okay, I want very delicate sort of mount layer, okay, somewhere in the background. So, okay, I'm just giving myself a little bit of edge. Let me just give myself a quick cut. I don't want to touch the roses, because the roses are lovely for fussy cutting, but I don't want to do that. And we're just going to cut here somewhere. Normally, you would have a lot of sort of leftovers from your cardstock, but I just wanted to show you, you know, using the full A4 card. And what I'm actually doing is, you know, this is a part of my design, but it's not going to dominate my design, okay? And it's going to lovely correspond with my...
just adds those layers of interest, doesn't it?
That's right. But of course, primarily my arrangement is going to be yellow. The pink from the canvas card and the blue is just a lovely sort of addition on top. And then I'm going to do one other thing, and then we're going to start bringing everything together. Right, so it's just somewhere here.
Are you warm enough, Anne?
Well, I am feeling a little bit...
It's gone a bit cold all of a sudden,
yeah,
I think.
So, I agree.
It's all of a sudden the air conditioning seems to have come on.
Oh,
I just wondered whether it was me, but
No,
there we go. If you're
I-
feeling it as well, we'll get that turned down.
I do agree, actually.
Fair enough.
Right, so I'm just going to show you my sprig borders.
Lovely.
Because these borders are die cut in the one of the greens from the canvas cardstock as well. But I do love working with green and then adding another layer of green, because even though obviously, as we know, inking up anything can give us this dimension, okay? Well, when you use the already colored card, you already have that dimension almost straight away. So, okay.
Lovely.
There you go, so that's ready. One more just to be on the safe
Makes a
side.
nice silhouette, actually.
Exactly, exactly. These kind of dies do.
Yeah. And they're very sturdy, aren't they? Even though you've cut it out of your cardstock and there's a lot of open space, you're not pulling off the leaves or anything like that there.
Well, a designer card, which is like a craft card, sorry, canvas card and all the others, they are printed on 250 gram cardstock, so they're not weak. Okay, so now I'm good to go. Right, we can start placing things. Okay, so like I said, I want my yellow to be my primary sort of base. So now I'm adding the dotty wheel, and that is basically the starting point.
Okay.
All right, so let me just prepare some natural fibre. Oops.
That's the air conditioning.
Yeah.
Shall I hold on to that?
Yeah.
No, I will.
Right.
It's like a little cotton ball floating across
I'm
the
just going to
sea.
grab
Gonna
it
get it in
now
place
and-
now.
Yeah, I'm just going to have a little bit here. Okay, so my next job is to attach my biggest flower, and in this case, it's going to be my yellow. I love yellow.
Which is proper sunshine colour.
There you go. So I'm just tilting it slightly forward here. Right, so what I'm going to be essentially doing is building, obviously, different, well, dimensions, I suppose. So this one's my next one, big one, but let's start building it to the top. Okay.
Beautiful. Proper work of art coming together. Gorgeous.
Thank you.
So pretty.
Thank you. Now I'm just going to grab my white one, okay, and with these wheels, like I said, you can snip them, okay. I love half of them, because what I'm going to literally do, you see here, I'm just going to place my wheel just like here.
Okay.
Okay,
Nice.
so what I'm doing is building a layer on top of a layer on top of a layer. Okay, right, and now we're just going to add a smaller pink. But before I do that, let me just attach my second yellow here at the base. I love this one. And you know, if you have that sort of pink that we muted down a little bit and you just don't want to show it, that's the good place to actually position it. Okay, so this is going to be one busy arrangement.
Beautiful.
Okay, next, a pink.
I like that, just lifting the petals out of the way so as it can nestle underneath.
That's right.
Nice.
At this point, I'm just going to stop because I will start introducing my twigs.
Okay.
So we can separate them. And by the way, when it comes to actually doing other things, you don't have to separate them if you want to use all of them at once. You could basically keep folding them like so until you get to a point where they are, you know, in one piece, but busy. I've removed this one, of course, but that's what you can do. Okay, so let's do this. And by the way, Hayley, chatting to you, I've completely forgotten about this part.
Oh, that was going to go at the back, wasn't it? So it
Yeah.
looks so pretty as well. Didn't even realise it was missing.
No, well, I'm blaming you, but that's
Okay,
actually
I get
me.
that. Phil Martin blames me for lots of things.
Well, right, so okay, I'm sure that I can still bring it into the mix here, and there you go.
There you go.
Well, actually, in fact, it's perfect. There you go.
That's why
Yeah?
I did it that way.
Absolutely. So you see, nice, big arrangement.
Beautiful. Isn't
Okay.
that got, it's got a lovely flow to it. Gorgeous.
Yes, so we're just going to now, obviously, I generally just go with 1 or 2 sprigs, and then we're going to work on the, number, right? Okay, so I know I've got just, and I know I've got 4, and now is, well, you, okay, and now is onto the actual number. And I want my number to be a part of my arrangement. That's the thing, really. So I want my number to go somewhere here, so you know it's number 4, okay, and that's what I'm going to use. I also have 4, which is obviously die cut in the same cardstock craft card. So you could see at this point you would actually decide what you want mainly your eye to focus on. And you know, yeah, it is a lovely sort of idea. So I'm just going to go for the 4, which actually pops the most, really. I'm just going to die cut.
Now, lots of you have already confirmed your order, so thank you very much for that. Lots of you start watching the demonstrations, which is not a problem at all. But I will warn you, with over 30% of the stock having gone of the checked out orders, that's not counting all the people who have it in their basket at the moment, it might encourage you to think about confirming that order that you've got holding. The reason being is I don't want anybody to miss out on this one. Obviously, we're continuing with the demonstrations. You can go back and watch those at any time. Next 7 days, they will still be on our website. Beyond that, they'll be on YouTube, but the stock might not be here when you come back and place your order and confirm your order. So my advice to you would be to confirm your order now, and then anything that you've missed in the demonstration, go back and watch that on the website or YouTube at a later stage. But at least you'll have got the collection, the dies. And instantly, somebody's asked about looking at the dies again. We'll do that, don't worry. We're just going to complete the demo first, and then we'll go back and have another look at those dies.
Okay, so now I've got my number 4.
Lovely.
Right? Okay, and now we can proceed with another part of flowers and so on. But before I place my flower down, there is this kind of wheel. This is the smallest of them. And I absolutely adore this one, seriously. I'm just going to raise it a little bit. Okay, but you don't have to do that, obviously. And I'm just going to place it just like here. No, just like here. Okay, there you go. Right. Right, so I don't have to attach this one just yet.
Okay.
Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to literally bring my yellow back in to the arrangement. And the yellow flower is going to secure my wheel.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah, there you go. So you can see the layering being done. Now at the same time, bearing in mind that you still have this left. And if you wanted to introduce more of this wheel into the mix, you can. But we're not done with the sprigs, so let's just carry on with the sprigs. And now we know exactly what we're doing, so we can do that. Right.
Lovely. Again, the sprigs, the wheels or the dotty corner, all of those are forming part of the bundle that we've got on the screen at the moment. I've just taken a glance at the clock. I can't believe that we've got about 20 minutes left.
Goodness.
Wow.
I also have the leaves here as well to add afterwards. And these are the leaves set of 2, I think.
Okay.
Right, let me just do the tweaks.
So just adding a little bit of foliage now to the
That's right.
finish the card.
That is right.
Is it okay if I go, because we've had some messages
Yes.
come through asking about the bundle. Is it okay if I go off and show
Yeah.
people the dies and just leave
Yeah.
you, and then we'll come back and have a look at this in a
Okay,
second?
absolutely.
So the bundle itself is made up of 5 beautiful dies, all with that dotty theme. Now I have got the dies available to share with you, and we'll have a close-up look at these in just a few moments as well. Just so as you know exactly what you are getting when you are shopping for this one, because that's what we want to know, isn't it? What am I going to get for my money? Well, I am going to be more than happy to share with that. So we've got different sizes. So let's start with the largest. So this is the one that we saw Anna-Marie using with her design to start with. She used that gorgeous dotty corner. But you could be forgiven for thinking that that was a die by itself, but it wasn't. It had the number 4 in there. It had just 4, as you can see there, or just you, should I say, just for you. And then, of course, the sprigs that she snipped out are attached to the frame. So you're going to get that. That's a big die to start with. That one, shopping for it by itself, £22.99. You can see it's popped up on your screen there. Thank you for confirming your orders, folks. We're going to go back and see Anna-Marie's finished demo in just a second, but I just need to show you all of these first. Then you've got these. Now, these were the wheels. You've got 3 different dotty wheels featuring with these. £19.99 if you're shopping for these by themselves. So those 2 together are already way over the £31.31 split pay. So this is why I'm saying think about what you're shopping for, thinking about how you're spending. It's up to you. Obviously, you can shop for as little or as much as you want to from the collection, but don't miss out on those savings, and maybe go for the big bundle if you can stretch to it. The border or the little circles that we've got, love these. They're almost like a scribble format, but you have got your foliage attached to them. Again, 3 different sizes, so again, very, very usable. They're just useful to have tucked away in the back of a project. If I bring that card in there, you can see how they're just tucked in behind the florals there to add a little bit more interest and layers to your final project. And then the last one, oh no, it's not the last one, I've got 2 more. The gorgeous cornflowers, so that is the inspiration for the set. This one is proving to be very, very limited with regards to the stock that we have for it by itself at £19.99. It's been a very popular one. You've got 3 different sizes, but also you've got your different kind of layers within the flowers there, which is why you've got so much die content in that particular one. And then the last one that we've got for you is this one, which is the foliage on a little strip. Could be kept as a strip if you wanted to. Could be a good way of kind of snipping into it and taking those elements out. But I think, as Anna-Marie explained, the design means that you're not going to lose any of these little dies. They're all attached. They're all as one, but giving you all the scope as if they were individuals. So every single one of those sets coming to you with the details that are on your screen. So you've got your big die, you've got your smaller die, and you've got your fabulous kind of wreaths in there as well. All of that coming together with the details on your screen there, and your split pay of £31.31. So very affordable that way. It's entirely up to you. Shop for it all in one go, or go for them individually. Because when you do shop for them all together, it gives you the scope to make some absolutely beautiful cards, beautiful finished samples of how you can use it in its entirety. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Now, I'm not sure whether Anna-Marie has finished a demo or not. I can't see from here. Have you?
No, I haven't.
Oh, not quite finished it. Okie dokie, right. Well, I'll get you to join me.
Was
in
I going
second.
to finish?
Well, yes,
Oh,
that's
the sprigs
it.
are
Yeah,
finished.
you carry on. We can have a little look at what you're up to then. And then when you finish, we'll have a little look at the cardstock that we've got, because I could do with some help taking us through it. So let's have a little look at where you're up to so far. So
Okay.
lovely.
Right, so this
That
is
looks
what I am.
pretty.
Okay, so basically I've added my sprigs and I added a few of the gems inside, and then I'm going to actually add my lovely bow, which is very delicate, just here. Okay, knowing that I could pop another sprig on top of it or a leaf. And then we've got the actual words just. So I'm going to add some glue to the top of my message.
It's a lovely font that you've chosen as well.
Oh,
It's
it's
almost like it's
beautiful,
handwritten.
yes. And this message, okay, I would like to go literally on my base card, but actually to go in and out of my 4. So I'm just going to pop this little long bit here, okay, and gently place my message.
That's lovely. That is so pretty.
Right, so now also you. And my main cluster, really, I want to be just just number 4 and U. So I'm just going to bring my U to my actual arrangement here. And that will be attached to my yellow flower. Okay, just like so.
So delicately
That's
put
right.
together, but so pretty as well.
There you go. So now, obviously, I know I have a message to do and leaves. So let me just add the message, which is perfect, because you know the space that I have between my yellow rose, yellow blissful roses. That's what I meant to say. I will now slide my message just here.
Looking through the different phrases, there's so many lovely phrases. I mean, you've got things like sending you lots of hugs and happy birthday, but then good friends are hard to find, harder to leave, and impossible to forget. I mean, what a lovely phrase.
They are. They really
Beautiful.
are. And now onto the few leaves. Okay, so I'm going to add my 2 leaves just in this bit here. And I'm also going to join these together. Right. So, there you go, one on top of the other.
Beautiful. Is that a pearlescent card that you've used there?
Yes.
Gorgeous.
There you go. Right, and now we're just going to add extra few leaves of the these sprigs, because obviously they're lovely because you could snip them just into the individual leaves, and they're actually as well good size.
Yeah, absolutely. I will mention to everybody that's watching, more importantly, you guys with this sitting in your basket, not counting the stock that's sitting in people's baskets, half of the stock has gone. So for everybody who's got this in their baskets confirms their order, then it's going to be a huge quantity all of a sudden is going to go from the stock that we hold. So please don't leave it too long. When Anna-Marie's got to the end of a demonstration, that's when a lot of you will check your baskets out. And that's when we'll see a real surge. Everybody will have the same idea, right, I'm going to check my basket out now. And that's when you could run the risk of not actually being able to get hold of this. So now is the time. While Anna-Marie is finishing off a demonstration, check your basket out, and then you know you've got yours, and it'll be on its way to you very, very soon. How are you getting on over there, Anna-Marie? That's looking beautiful.
Just a few more leaves, I think, and I think I will be done. Just pop one, just somewhere here. See, it's just adding that lovely solid green to the mix. But I'm actually, as I'm gluing my leaf, I actually keep the opposite tip of my leaf, you know, up really, because I don't want my leaf to go down.
Right.
Really, I want it to be actually flowy, and we're just going to go with this one. Just here, and I'm lifting bits and pieces because, yeah, I want the arrangement, the floral arrangement, to have the greenery, but I don't want necessarily to be overpowering. And as I must say, just one more leaf, and this will be exactly same case scenario.
It's beautiful.
And just a few centers of my flowers. Okay, so right, so I'm just going to go for the opposite colors. So whatever color flower we have.
Beautiful. Just those finishing touches make all the difference, don't they?
Absolutely. And one more, I'm just going to go for nice blue. This one. I love deciding.
It's important. You've got to make the right decisions.
There you go. Right, okay. And I think...
that is beautiful.
Oh, one other thing, really, surely must be the last one. I'm just going to add some shaky lines.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So you just add in...
See, that's right.
Drawing those in.
That's right.
Ah.
Lovely framing. And...
That's a lovely touch as well. I like that.
Okay. And that way, you definitely have your creation framed.
Beautiful.
So you see, all the colours are now balancing out, and everything just, you know, works within.
Lovely.
Okay, and that's it.
That Anna-Marie is beautiful. Looks absolutely gorgeous. How beautiful. Who would not be thrilled to receive a card like that? That looks amazing.
But I think, apart from the sprig circles, I used all 4 dice.
Yes, yeah,
Okay,
absolutely, yeah. So if you've got the entire collection, all of those dies, then you can recreate exactly what we just saw from Anna-Marie. Anna-Marie, come and join me. We are now looking at a photo of all those fabulous dies that we bought earlier on, but we must show everybody the canvas card especially that you used as well. I mean, this is a beautiful array of colours.
It is 12 different colours, Hayley, but unlike other collections, these colours do differ, really, because we've got like totally different greens to what you are used to.
Yeah.
Because obviously, I love the olive green,
yes,
basically. But this is the spring colour collection. So the colours, even the greens, are amazing.
Beautiful.
You've got beautiful, like the Tuscan Glade. If you like an aqua kind of touch on your creations, love it.
Beautiful.
Different pinks, more like a raspberry, but not even raspberry. I mean, it's hard to describe the colour.
This one here?
Yeah.
I'd call it maybe like a wisteria, maybe, or a lavender or something like that. Yeah.
But, you know, this is the taupe that I've also used, which is absolutely amazing. Love that one. You've got the lovely ivory.
The gorgeous.
You've got the darker one, which is the chocolate. And then you've got the blues as well.
Beautiful.
Which
12 gorgeous colours.
Yeah, spring.
Yeah. Love it.
Colours.
There you go. $14.99. It's proving to be very, very popular. But do you know something that I think would work beautifully alongside the Dotty collection and the dies is the Dotty cardstock.
Absolutely.
Now, this is something. Now, this isn't a new one for today, is it? But it coordinates perfectly because of that continuity.
That's right. Absolutely. And again, you've got 12 colours in this set as well. So, yeah, I mean, you could just pick any colour from that set, and I'm actually looking at this aqua here, which I use that Dotty aqua to create one of the cards. Love it. But then I show you,
there you go.
Then I show you, for example, this, one of the aqua colours here.
Perfect.
Okay.
Beautiful.
And then you've got a lighter one here. Let me just show you.
Now, the Dotty cardstock is on your screen. Again, it's $14.99, but as you can see, it coordinates beautifully with the canvas. So maybe it's stretched for both of those if you can do. And the colour palettes that we see, you kind of flow across a variety of different cardstocks, because we're going to look at the Crackle one next, which again is going to coordinate with any of those previously that we've looked at. So again, honouring that same price, we've got 12 assorted colours again within here, 3 repeats of each one of those, so giving you loads of creativity. And these have got that lovely kind of crackle finish to them, almost like a peel paints.
Blissful crackle card collection, absolutely. And you can quite easily see what colours I like, really.
Yeah, that's okay.
But there is this lovely black, obviously nice contrasting as well, which is amazing.
Gorgeous.
And, you know, in this one you've got the violet, which is beautiful as well. But, you know, these do correspond very well to, obviously, other card collections that we have.
And the card weight of every single one of those is beautiful.
Yeah. That's what I use for all my die cutting, Hayley.
That makes
all
sense
of them.
then.
And not just die cutting, layering. It's not a flimsy paper. Okay, it's a really nice cardstock.
Now, in your demonstration, you started off with some of this beautiful cardstock. Now, this one is your Blissful Roses. And again, we've got a lovely colour palette. This is going to look familiar to you because obviously when we were looking at the canvas and the peel earlier on, it all is a similar sort of kind of colour content. But what a beautiful cardstock to work with.
It is. Honestly, again, I love every single one of the collections, but this one in particular comes with the roses. And what I really love about it is, like, if you take as an example this card, okay, this card actually is from our previous, this is the collection that we launched together.
We did indeed, yes.
The weaving, nature weave collection. So in the background you've got the weaving plate, but tucked in between, obviously the trellis, if you like, because this is the loose weaving.
It does look like a trellis.
Exactly, is the fussy cut roses and leaves.
Beautiful.
So this is why I very much love this collection, because not only you could use, well, pretty much for anything, but add on to other arrangements.
So there you go. If you want to get hold of your cardstock, £14.99. But the card that we just looked at had got some beautiful florals on that sold out last time that we saw you. The scallop flowers.
Yes, yes, I love it. I mean, seriously, this is, I think, the most versatile flower die I've ever designed. And I actually put together a video tutorial, you can find it on a YouTube channel, where I made 30 flowers.
Yeah, different variations,
from that one die. And actually, I'm sure there is more to make. But anyway, if you haven't seen that video, it's there. So I loved using that. And of course, yeah, so we've got obviously some returning dies.
This is it. These are all returning. So if you did see Anna-Marie last time and you missed out on them, then now is your chance to get hold of them, because the Wheat Sprigs was another one. We had kind of like a bundle, didn't we?
We had these three. These three. So this one doesn't look much, but this is the weaving plate.
So, so the details on your screen, that's the that's the wheat one that you've got there. So let's have a little chat about the weaving plate then.
Yeah. Well, the weaving plate, so, okay, we've got a couple of examples here. So we've got the weaving plate.
You can bring them in if you want to. Grab it and bring it in.
So that's the weaving plate, which obviously this die is designed for die cutting. This is the most important thing, die cutting on your blank cards.
Okay.
So if you see, obviously, this is the weaving effect. It's not a layer.
It's a part of the card.
It's a part of your card.
Very
that
clever.
is why the plate is actually quite big, because it's giving you flexibility, etc. But this is your base card, which is unusual. I mean, we had so many lovely comments about this Nature Weave collection, and loads of them said something different.
Yes.
So, but having said that, if you don't want to do the weaving on your base card, you could do it as a layer.
I love it there.
So, I mean, this is another 3-color one, and of course, all the cards that I'm showing you now, you could find the video tutorials of them on my YouTube.
But talking about YouTube, do we know the date that Anna-Marie was last here, Ellie? Have you got that on the system with the weaving die? Does it tell you? Because if you go to our YouTube channel, the 5th of the 3rd, so 5th of March, if you go back onto our YouTube channel and search under that date, you'll actually see that show. There'll only be 1 hour, because we sold out, I think it was 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's sold out. Yeah. But you'll see the demonstrations and how this comes together, because obviously we've only got a few moments left now, so we won't be able to go through that in great detail.
Of course. I mean, on my own channel, we also have lots of videos, but this one is obviously a panel.
Nice.
Okay, just the panels. So it's not a part.
That's been placed on top.
So it's a good example, basically. So yeah, you've got the freedom to decide what you want to do.
Absolutely, I love it.
And it's, I love that one. Love it.
Now the next one that I've got to share with you is the Dotty Falls. The Dotty Falls. I don't know if I've got the Dotty Falls there.
Possibly not.
Oh, I've got the pom-pom borders. Shall we look at the pom-pom borders while I see if I can find the Dotty Falls? Yeah. So the pom-pom borders, literally as a border, with little tiny kind of pom-pom circles featuring on there, which is a lovely little kind of embellishment.
Well, this one actually is here. Die
cut, look at that.
Just very gently, so it's corresponding, well, matching my flower and matching my triangle at the top. And you've got 3 different pom-pom borders.
Beautiful, different widths there.
Which I absolutely love using them as
well.
Nice.
So. Good length with those as well, so nice for you.
Yeah, definitely.
Run down the A4 cardstock. So there you go, details are on your screen. Last one that we've got for you is this one here that does look quite spidery, but this one is your stamens. So this one is creating those
stamens,
poinsettia stamens. However, I can see that you've used them on the scallop flowers as well.
Because it's one of them dies, and I absolutely adore this one. Okay, it's one of them dies which you can use with any flower. I launched them obviously within the Christmas collection, so I call the poinsettia, with the brown poinsettia. But it's a stamen, it's a flower in itself.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, if you like it. And it's also a beautiful add-on, okay, to your floral arrangements. You don't have to use it as the name
So just
indicates.
little tuck-ins.
That's it. A bit what I did with the dotty wheel. Snip out an element, tuck them in here, tuck another part in there, and everything works.
I love it.
I
There
love
you
this
go.
one.
So definitely want to add in alongside your main bundle. So we're going to finish with those main bundle details. We will see Anna Marie back a little bit later on. What time's your next show?
6 o'clock.
There we go. So make sure that you're tuning in. She'll be with Dave with that one. But if you have got this in your basket, please get ahead of the game. Don't forget, you're watching before some people have come home from work. So while you've got the ability, why not join the other 60% of people who have shopped for this one? Because 60% of the stock has gone now. So 3 split pays on this one. And there's a lot that can go on between now and 6 o'clock. So lots of people will be having a little look, checking out their baskets in between. So we're going to have some very, very serious updates when we do come back and rejoin Anna Marie at 6 o'clock. I will be joining you the other side of the break. But in the meantime, Anna Marie, thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations on another beautiful release. And I will see you the other side of this with the lovely Craig. Thank you.